yellow, green, orange, pink and white. How these balloons float in the air. Let's see in this poem, The Balloon Man. He always comes on market days and holds balloons, a lovely bunch, and in the market square he stays and never seems to think of lunch. They are red and purple, blue and green, and when it is a sunny day, the carts and people get between. You see them shining far away. And some are big and some are small, all tied together with a string. And if there is a wind at all, they tug and tug like anything. Someday perhaps he'll let them go, and we shall see them sailing high and stand and watch them from below. They would look pretty in the sky.
Hi, my name is Tash and I am the trainer with Mentor. Today we will do a lesson on articles. I hope you enjoy the lesson and learn a few interesting ways of how to use articles in your daily sentences and your conversations. So let's begin. So what are articles? Articles are these three important words. That is N, and A, the. We will begin with N because I think that's the simplest. Okay. In the letters, in the alphabet A to Z, we all know that we have consonants and we have vowels. I'm sure we all know our vowels quite well. Let me revise it with you. What are vowels? Vowels are A, I, O, U. Okay. So these are 5 vowels. When you want to place your article and, you always remember that you place the article and in front of the word beginning with a vowel. Okay. For example, elephant. Let's begin in the right order. What about apple? Here, A is a vowel. So here we write and apple. If I talk about elephant, again we are going to use the article and. Over here is a vowel. Ice cream. So in ice cream. Orange. Orange. The last one is umbrella. Okay. Again. So we have learned that we have to use the article and before the word beginning with a vowel. Okay. There are a few sections here which I will tell you about. Let's take the word honest. When I say he is, can I say he's an honest man? No. I'll tell you why.
Honest.
I pronounce the word honest. I have to say honest and not honest. So automatically this becomes silent and the first word, my word, begins with the word O. So that is why I am going to write
honest.
Honest man. Okay. Wasn't that simple? There's another word which I will share with you, and that is R. Do we say hour? No, we don't. We say an
Hour.
Hour
not. Hour.
This again is silent. And this is my first word, that is O, which is again a vowel. That is why I will say an hour. Now let's come to the article A. A might sound confusing, but it's not. Because I'm going to give you easy tips to remember when to use the article A. Use the article A when you are talking about something in general. Okay?
General.
A sandwich. That's when you talk about A, and that's when you write the article A because you're talking about something in general. Then, not easy to remember. Consonant. You already studied about vowels, right? So obviously, if we have 5 vowels,
5 vowels,
Z,
21 consonants.
automatically become consonants. So what we have to remember is that when I have to place my article A in a sentence, it necessarily has to be before a consonant. Like I gave you an example of a book. Book, B, the word B is a consonant. That is why I'm going to say a book or a book. A ship, so S again is a consonant. So I'm going to say a ship. Okay. So 1 and 2. The third point for you to remember about A is when you are talking about something for the first
Yes.
man. Okay. Wasn't that something? There's another word which I'm going to share with you, and that is R. Do we say hour? No, we don't. We say an
Hour.
Why do we
Hour
say
not.
an
Hour.
This again is silent, and this is my first word, that is which is again a vowel. That is why I'm going to say an hour. Now let's come to the article A. A might sound confusing, but it's not. Because I'm going to give you easy tips to remember when to use the article A. Use the article A when you are talking about something in general. Okay?
General.
A sandwich. That's when you talk about A, and that's when you write the article A because you're talking about something in general. Then, not easy to remember. Consonant. You already studied about vowels, right? So obviously, if we have 5 vowels,
5 vowels,
Z,
21 consonants.
automatically become consonants. So what we have to remember is that when I have to place my article A in a sentence, it necessarily has to be before a consonant. Like I gave you an example of a book. Book, B, the word B is a consonant. That is why I'm going to say a book or a book. A ship, so S again is a consonant. So I'm going to say a ship. Okay. So 1 and 2. The third point for you to remember about A is when you are talking about